Alright, so this is a video that I want to make on shadow beings, right? Shadow beings, shadow creatures, shadow beasts, shadow people, dark entities, whatever you want to call it, right? It's going to be a very important video, as every video is a very important video. And I want to talk about what a shadow being is. I wish I was going to make this video a while back, like dark entities. And the reason why I'm making this now and why I'm starting to realize about a lot of people on this planet, right? So let's get into the meat and potatoes. First, we talk about what a shadow being is. So a shadow being is a dark entity, and a dark entity is a spirit that appears kind of like a silhouette in this physical world, because etheric is fading. It's more like a shadow, like a silhouette. In the spirit world, it's more so like darkness. Like, you know, the dude playing potatoes, they were like, darkness, darkness, like that, you know, playing potatoes. That's basically the type of shit he's talking about. It's darkness manifested in the form of a person or a beast, which I'm going to get into later. Now, a shadow being, I'm talking about, well, how do shadow beings come about, right? Because you have different type of spirits. You have angelic spirits, which are light beings. Then you have demon spirits, which are a hybrid usually of the race of man and some other type of race, like, I don't know, like man, like reptilian man, wolf man, merman, like stuff like that, like a cross, kind of like a crossbreed, right? Because, you know, those are like beasts. Like a canine is a beast, a wolf is a beast, a jackal, dog, so forth, right? So you got angelic spirits and light beings. You got demons, which are simply just spirits with strong root chakra. Usually can do more damage and cause more destruction. More, I just kind of say negative, right? The dark entity shit is completely different. Dark entities are spirits who became so weak and so negative, I guess you want to put it, that they don't turn into shadows as they become weak. As a spirit becomes weak, it starts to dwindle away, and the consciousness becomes weaker. See, the dark entity appearance, right? The reason why they appear black, which I'm getting into the color. The reason why they appear black is because the color black absorbs the most light. You know how that poltergeist, which is people whose spirits are on this earth, and they don't go into the other realms like Valhalla, heaven, and so forth, right? When you stay on this planet, and this usually happens when it comes to they usually easily form when people come to this planet and something bad happens. Not really in the spirit world like that, right? There's energy all over you in the spirit world. So it's mainly like when people come to this planet and they live, and something happens when they die, and the way they die, they don't rest in peace. And when they don't rest in peace, they remain down here in spirit form. So when they remain down here in spirit form, there's not as much etheric matter flowing around in this solar system. So they start to become weak. This is why with spirits coming from the spirit world, if they're in your presence, you don't feel cold. Because when you feel cold, that's them absorbing some of your energy and the energy in the room. So why with poltergeists and ghosts, when they're in the room, nigga, the whole room get chilly. You can see the fog and everything. Because they absorbing so much energy out of that room, because the ghosts are becoming weaker. The ghosts ain't supposed to be down here. You get what I'm saying? The dark entities are just an extreme version of that. They have became so weak, they had to turn black so they could absorb even more, right? And now, let me explain to you the main difference with poltergeists and shadows. Now, there's poltergeists that cause terror or sadness or do spooky ass type of shit like boop and all type of stuff like that. But dark entities is a whole nother story, right? Dark entities are, they're like, I don't know, it's like malevolent beings, like very, very, very sad, right? Being a dark entity has to do with sorrow. So it's not no happy feminine energy, and it's not nothing demonic. It's like very low, very sad, like right? And now I want you to tie this in with the people that you deal with in this country. You know how there's people that ain't shit. Let me not say that. Let me not use profanity. They're worthless, right? Or they're down, low. And they like to prey on other people and cause negative things to happen. And they feed off of that energy. That person is surrounded by darkness, and their spirit is becoming a shadow being, right? all the emo people, the whole emo culture, that darkness type of thing, that has to do with these people's spirit becoming a shadow being. Now, any spirit can become a shadow being. Angelic light being spirit, which you turn to a shadow person, and then a demonic or hybrid spirit, which turn to a shadow beast, right? So let me explain the difference between a shadow person and a shadow beast. Right, so shadow people, let me explain to you how they work. Let's say there's a ghost, right? Let's say there's a poltergeist. This poltergeist makes himself appear black now because it became that weak that now they need to absorb even more energy instead of, white. When you're white reflects light. Black absorbs the most light, right? So they present this color, this shade black, and they embarrass people. Now most shadow people come in the form of a naked person, so it looks like a naked shadow. Like you don't see clothes or nothing like that. It's just like if a naked person, and then like the light hit them and there's a shadow, like a naked shadow person, right? That's what shadow people mostly look like. Now I find that, and I was like, I thought this was kind of silly. I find that with shadow people, and this is where the whole Slender Man and Hat Man Shadow War come into play. Yeah, there's dark entities that have clothes, and I know that sounds funny, and it sounded funny when I was thinking about it, and then I was like, why the fuck? And it seems like the more powerful they are, the more clothes that they have. Like the thing with the Hat Man Shadow Ward, which is based off this Hat Man entity that's supposed to be most known to people that do with shadow beings and all that, is like he has a fedora and a trench coat. So I'm like, what the fuck? A trench coat? I'm like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to figure that out. Then I had to think back to what me knowing a shadow person is. That a lot of them originate off a ghost. This is what I had put together. When you see a shadow person, right? So I seen this thing online was talking about when you die, you better be wearing a good outfit because that's the outfit your ghost is gonna wear forever. I think that these were poltergeists that when they turn into dark entities, they was like it was like in a simple form to where, like I said, they was clothesless. Then as they become more powerful, they start to gain back the image that they had of when they died. So if you was a person, you died, you had a beanie on, you didn't rest in peace, you stayed down here, you became weak, became a shadow being, you wouldn't have the beanie or what else you wearing at first. Then as you absorbing energy from people and becoming more powerful, then you would be able to you kind of get back into your original image. Now the objective in the back of their mind or the back of their spirit or the shadow being is to get back to the original spirit form, right? That doesn't usually happen because making negative things happen to get energy out of people. A shadow beast now, like I said, that's when that's different. Shadow beasts do not do they don't make negative things happen to you. Like they attack you. So a shadow person might, it's how shadow people work. And this is how it worked with me when I was first coming to realization with the whole spirituality and what's going on. So a shadow person, when you become sad, it draws shadow people to you that come from other people's auras. Because shadow people, what they do is they do two things. They make negative things happen around you. So if you have a day where you're being clumsy, you keep dropping things, shadow beings literally are bad luck. That means that there's a shadow being attached to your aura or moving around. Like in Kingdom Hearts, the shadows, they can be upright and then they can like go into the ground and move around. Like a kind of like a dark spotlight. And why it happened to me for a long time, like over this past 2 years, was that every single time before something very bad had happened to me, I would see them in that form, moving around like And then when I got to a point to where I realized, okay, every time that I see that, something very bad is gonna happen because they're gonna make something bad happen so that I could get sad and then it could feed off of that / invade my body, which happens to all people. You ever had a day, especially in the hood, you ever had a day where you just like, man, fuck, I can't get shit done. You like, damn, bad luck, bad luck, bad luck, everything going wrong. You like, man, fuck life. You like, you done. They's the ones causing that shit. It's dark entities, and there's a lot of people that can see them. You feel me? Especially if you was younger. Like when I was younger, I used to see them all the fucking time. When I was 3, 4, 5 years old type stuff, right? And when they come in the room, the presence is just this dark, sad type of aura. It's just like the most, I don't want to say gory, it's just like the most ours type of thing. Um, and the second thing shadow people do, like I said, they invade your aura. So shadow beings, they can change from something as a person and become shapeless, as in just like darkness itself kind of stretched out amongst the air and the ether. So then they can attach to your spirit and go inside of you. And when they go inside of you, it's like a bunch of dark entity spirits swimming around in your aura. It affects your brain, it affects your thoughts, it affects the way you think. If you have a hybrid spirit, it affects your demon. So if you have a spirit where it's like I don't know, you got pointed ears or something. It's like a canine type of spirit. That hybrid will get corrupted by the darkness. So it could have went from a healthy regular root chakra demon that's just like a werewolf looking, so a half man half wolf, or half man half demon dog. Now instead of that, is a shadow, like there's like darkness cast over it. So then even your demon gets corrupted. Because people be saying they got demons inside of them. No, demons don't possess people. Those is dark entities. Nigga, demons got shit to do. People always say demons, demons, demons. The devil, devil, devil. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about, because most of y'all got that shit from bullshit ass Christianity. This ain't got nothing to do with demons. Right? So that's the thing. Like, people always say they're demons. No, this ain't got nothing to do with demons. These dark entities coming into people. And to be real with you, all y'all watching this shit have dark entities inside of you. The dark entities are completely afraid of light. I give myself regular checkups. I don't have none of that. I don't mean light like that. I'm talking about light, like loving energy, the light aspect of a person, the higher chakras. I'm explaining to you how they corrupt your mind and how they make you go certain places and they make you do certain things to make them stronger, right? Because y'all motherfuckers is retarded. You don't know what the hell going on. Fucking your whole life up. Now, the thing about dark entities, right, is let's say if there is a person that is spreading positivity, loving, a person that is healthy, a person that is trying to help you, a person that the Lord will tell you, yo, you better follow that man, because that man gonna lead you to prosperity, right? Let me tell y'all something right now. If the Messiah was to come down to this earth and preach about aliens or shadow beings or anything that had to do with what's going on, this ultimate stuff, Shem, Japhethite, you understand what I'm saying, making videos, nobody would be following the Messiah. There's few people that the Messiah would know that they admire. Like, they got YouTube channels like the Girl Heaven Exists and the dude Vigilant Vlog and so forth. But that's people in God's covenant. But we talking about just the general public. You motherfuckers will get so damn scared. The amount of power, the amount of the wrath of God and all of the gods, and knowledge and light. You think that dark entity inside of you is finna let you feel comfortable around the Messiah? The actual light bringer? It's like, hell no. They corrupt your mind, they corrupt your thoughts and the way that you feel. And a lot of y'all watching this know damn well that anytime somebody speaks some real shit, you get uncomfortable. The first thing that start hurting, your gut. You're supposed to have gut instinct. Your gut ain't supposed to hurt when somebody's speaking the truth. When you feel an energy coming from a powerful person, you are, especially if it's a good or loving energy. Furthermore, you try to bring that person down with you. You're supposed to be like, yeah. You're supposed to be underneath that motherfucker armpit. You're supposed to follow that man/woman all the way to the light. Y'all getting nervous. And I know y'all ain't stupid. We living in the information age. Y'all got technology. Y'all watching me on YouTube. Y'all ain't stupid. Anybody can follow somebody that's trying to help them. It's these dark entities that's inside of you messing with it. Because if you come in the presence of that person, the dark entities will fade away and your whole life will change instantly if the Messiah had came down. Or even any person that's preaching the word. You get what I'm saying? Not just preaching the word, any form of truth. If it was a person talking about electromagnetism, angels, anything can be scientific. Any truth, any light, dark entities will not let you have that. And let me explain to you about shadow beasts. Now, shadow beasts do not invade your body. The shadow beasts do not like I said, go in your aura or like try to make negative things happen. This is what they do. Cause they got claws and all type of shit. We talking about a beast, like a shadow beast, which is still not a demon, but it's kind of close. Matter of fact, ain't even kind of close. It's a shadow beast. So, shadow beast is these things. Now, you've heard of people that have sleep paralysis, right? So, a shadow person isn't gonna give you sleep paralysis because they're not strong enough and they will fuck that process up every time. Shadow beast is the ones that come and give you sleep paralysis. Like, I remember this one time. I guess the dude was like, I guess he might be like a shadow beast, but kind of like shadow person at the same time. Dude was saying that he went to sleep, he woke up, and he was a shadow beast in his room, and it choked him, and it was choking him, and it was like, I will make you lose this life, and the dude was like terrified. He was like, oh shit, like, dude couldn't talk or nothing like that. Do you feel me? And what a lot of people don't understand is everybody got some amount of light in them. There's a reason why that people don't die when that happens. Like, these motherfuckers will, like, they really trying to kill you. But who's really died from sleep paralysis like that? When they come in the room, they do their thing, still wake up the next morning. Even if it happened again. Everybody has a certain amount of light in them. You feel me? We are all gods. I don't give a fuck. Everybody come from the plane with the source, where everything originate from. We just descended so much. That's all. We just descended so much. But everybody has God and light in them. Shadow beasts also, the people wake up, and this has happened to me before. You got scratches on your body, like there's days I wake up and there's like a scratch over my third eye, and I'm like, all right, bitch, niggas trying to fucking play with me and trying to stop me. All right, whatever. I heal that shit up real quick. There's some people that get like scratches all over their back, all over their legs, arms. They wake up and they be like, what the fuck happened to me? And it's just like, it used to be white people. Red mark, like scratches all over them, and they just like, what happened? It's shadow beasts that be doing that, right? So that's the difference between shadow people and shadow beasts. Now, I want to talk about the last part, which is how they control thoughts and when they're inside of people, right? There is too many people. Look, ever since that I was growing up, and this is something that I've been thinking about as of late, because we getting real close to the end. And now, basically, we got to wrap it up. So, what I've been thinking about is I've been trying to distinguish God's people against Lucifer's people, and if that I'm looking at it right. Because I can't look at it like, oh, nobody is good, or just like a little sprinkle of people that's good in this planet, all other humans deserve to die. I was like, I can't look at it like that, because it seems like there's more to it. Like, I have to go into that more, into my train of thought. So what I was thinking about, I was like, when I was growing up, right, yeah, there was people who was evil. Excuse me. Yeah, there was people who was evil. Who was trying to bully me. Who was trying to pick on me. And all type of shit. Shit obviously didn't work. Let me explain to you why. Now, I never gave a fuck about none of them people. Most people, when they used to fuck with me, I used to end up whooping their ass. I never lost a fight before. Now, me personally, and my energy, is always been like cut up into different parts or different aspects. It's like a part of me that has to do with love, and has to do with I guess you could kind of say like a feminine, like a divine feminine. Then there's a part of me that has to do with the truth. It has to do, it's funny, I'm touching Leviticus right now. It has to do with the truth, it has to do with God and God's wrath and judgment and so forth. And the hate for evildoers. And then there's a side of me that's this dark, evil, monstrous type of thing. Right? So it's like three different aspects to me. So I realized that all three of those aspects scare people. Now the thing that's common are all three, even though they're different, all those three things, I realized that it's the same mind. It's not like I'm half, like it's not like I slip into sin and then I don't sin. All of that has to do with some type of divine God justness. All three of those aspects will bring a better planet and will bring prosperity. The darkness and the monstrous thing, that's just the wrath of it. Then there's the wrath of God, and then there's the loving divine. So it's like a balance, right? People always been scared of all of that shit. I ain't never been able to talk to nobody about nothing. And I've been like, it's making me like grow a hate for people. Like, I'm feeling kind of different now. Like, before I was saying that it's the people's fault that this shit about to go down. I ain't really talking about that specifically. I'm talking about feelings I'm talking about my feelings, my power, and how that other people react to it. So I was like, alright, got the evil people out the way that was trying to fuck with me. Now, what about these regular people? I wouldn't really call them evil, but I wouldn't call them good. And then something hit me. I was like, there's something not right. Because how do people get scared of the divine feminine? They're like, oh, nigga, you weird, you gay. How do people get scared of the God wrath shit? Oh, you talking about that religious ass shit? Oh, you talking about that scientific ass? Ugh. You feel me? People stop hanging out with me. And or maybe they wouldn't even say that. They might just stop hanging out with me. They usually wouldn't be like, have the balls or the power enough to even confront me about aspects of me. The darkness and the evil. Now, okay, it's known for people to be scared of darkness. You get what I'm saying? And anything that has to do with anything monstrous, it's like, oh shit. Like, this motherfucker might kill me. I understand that. Right? But what I'm saying to say, my nigga, I ain't got no shadows inside of me. Like, people, like, I don't have no intention to hurt any loved ones or nothing. I don't have no intention to do anything wrong. You feel me? Like, I mean, when I was younger, I kind of used to kind of do things wrong. But like my nigga Kodak said, I don't want to be in the streets anymore. Like, I don't want to do none of that. Like, you see what I'm doing? I'm talking, making the music and so forth. This is what I was put on this planet to do. So I've been realizing my judgment of humans was kind of off. Then I realized, I was like, a lot of people that I've been saying was good ain't good. If you ain't in a covenant with God, you feel me? If you don't know God's name, you ain't in a covenant with God. So first of all, let me say that. If you ain't in a covenant with God and you don't got angels around you and so forth, you're not a good person, right? And you don't come from heaven. Okay, but that fucking spirit come from heaven. Obviously God gonna be, paying attention to what you're doing. So I realized that I can't simply go, oh, there's good people, there's few people in the covenant on God's side. Hey, but it's Luciferian. No. Because I'm looking at sinners and non-sinners, right? This is the last part. The opposite of envy. Envy is evil. Opposite of envy is admiration. Don't envy somebody, admire them. Greed. The opposite of greed is evil. The opposite of greed is how can I put it? It's not about having all the money. It's having enough money, right? Lust. The opposite of lust is love. You lust somebody so much that you're trying to lick their fucking face and they clip and they ass cheeks. You need to stop. A lot of y'all need to stop eating people's booties. You get what I'm saying? The opposite of lust is love. When you simply, it's like respect. It's like, okay, I love you. You feel me? Like, you're not finna kiss your mom and you need shit like to that level. Opposite of sloth is relaxation. You're trying to relax, but you don't be lazy, and so forth with the other sins, right? And like the opposite of wrath is courage. Alright, wrath don't give a fuck and will lash out anybody. Courage is just enough to do it. Now I want you to pay attention to this courage part. Thou who do not have courage, think like this. Thou who does not have courage cannot be in the covenant of God. The first thing God gives you is courage, right? You should not be seeing, y'all should not be pulling y'all phones out when a lot of this shit go down. Nigga, let me tell you something. If I was downtown and I was walking and a dude comes out of nowhere and hit a old lady with a mean ass right hook, I ain't gonna chase him down. I'm gonna be like, oh, that's fucked up. I'm gonna go over to the old lady and be like, ma'am, are you alright? I don't care if she white, black, Spanish, alien. I don't give a fuck if she part earthworm, nigga. It's my first, it's an instinct. It ain't, I gotta bring myself to do this. I don't wanna do it. That's what's going on in y'all heads. But why are y'all so weak? Cause see, it's not just about people being scared of me. It's about why the fuck can't y'all do nothing that's good? Y'all can't do bad and you can't do good. Everybody can do good if they wanted to. Everybody can do bad if they wanted to, right? It's the dark entities inside of y'all. There's something inside of people's spirits nowadays. These people that I'm saying that's not evil but not good. That is like the meek, humble people, as we gonna call them. But they bitch made, they pussy. You used to always call me pussy. Yeah, alright. You call me any words you want. Nigga, you ain't never finna do shit for this planet. Nigga, you know how much, furthermore, People feeling my energy. Do you know how much I put myself out there from the time I was young? Nigga, I have been saying I have been saying so much shit from the time I was like 11. And I didn't give a fuck. I had, I went through different things, lost friends, gained friends that wasn't really for all type of shit. But aside from that, I've been putting myself, nigga, I've been singing, rapping, dubstepping, typing, tweeting, taking pictures, all type of shit, preaching. I've been doing so much shit that can't none of y'all ever do. Because y'all don't have the power, because you feel uncomfortable doing it. But why? Why you can't talk to nobody about atoms? Why you can't talk to nobody about biology, music theory, God, religion? You know what y'all can talk about, and this is what the dark entities love to make y'all talk about. Kim Kardashian got a new baby named North. Did you see Nicki Minaj do that? Gossip. Darkness, nigga. Darkness. Gossip. That's what y'all niggas love. I don't give two. Look, bro, even when I had shadows inside of me, I didn't never give two fucks about gossip. That they love gossip, where dark is the only shit actually in this physical world they can put you to do, and they feed off of it. Aside from when they give you bad thoughts, like there's different types of dark entities, right? This is a long video because this dark entity shit is just so fucking vital. I'm telling you, bro. It's like all y'all talk about is gossip. This person did that, and I'm like, why do y'all give a fuck? And I'm like, yo, y'all don't give a fuck. I always thought, why is it that everything I care about so much shit but gossip? Nobody cares about the shit I'm talking about. I can't talk to them about manga. I can't talk to them about protons, photons, the fucking chalk shit that Bill Gates just put in the sky. I can't get a reaction out of none of y'all niggas with no video, no music, and no tweet. And this is the reason why I feel like all these humans damn near worth dying. And I already made my judgment up, so God finna come through and he already know what time it is. I can't talk to people about nothing to get a reaction. I had a tweet that was some dumbass shit, and that shit went viral still to this day. I think it has like 1,000 likes and like hundreds of retweets. And I'm like, yo, I just typed like 6 dumbass words, and it was insulting somebody. I'm like, how the fuck that go viral? I mean, back in school, we threw a banana peel in the sky, and we was in cafeterias at breakfast. Threw a banana peel, and this bitch slipped on it. It was like, Mario Kart. Everybody was dying. Everybody fucking loved that. We threw the banana peel and the girl slipped on it. And I'm like, yo, these niggas got shadows in them. No, why would you care about Kim K? Kim K is so far away. Why would you care about Kim Kardashian to that extent? You don't. The dark entity inside of you does. And the thing is, a lot of y'all have had these entities in y'all for so long, and y'all don't have religion, and the dark entities have strayed you away from so much light and truth that you can't produce love. Here's the thing about my life. I don't receive no type of love. I have not received love for years and years and years and years, right? I guess you can say that's why there's a lot of hatred inside of me. But I realize I can produce more love than any other person on this planet. Any amount of darkness that's around me, or any amount of, if there's darkness inside of me, this shit could be, you know how people do the exorcism and shit, this shit could be destroying me from the inside. I let out the littlest amount of light, and that motherfucking shit just eradicates all the darkness. To the point to where I'm filled with so much love and energy, my ass can't even stop smiling. I'm looking like this. Playing video games, just smiling like. And you got some people that's sad and depressed. But like I said, it's like y'all got to learn to fight what's inside of you. There ain't no reason and no excuse. Because when people put shit on the internet, look, when you put shit on the internet, everything go viral. I know the numbers say 2, 8, 12, 24. Everything you put on the internet, so much people see it. And you would never know because of these numbers, or these numbers that ain't there. These people buying numbers on streams and shit. So this is basically, I'm going to wrap it up like this. People are going to need to learn how to fight these dark entities inside of them, right? And if you cannot produce love, you have to use your brain. You have to acknowledge that there's some shit that you need to get rid of. And you need to surround yourself, or not even surround yourself, you can start off small. Right? Like niggas is people is scared to watch certain type of videos. Because of the frequency that would eradicate the dark entity. People is scared to talk to certain people or like things like that. So I'm like, people have to learn how to get rid of this shit. Because, look, there is nothing that I have done, and there's nothing that I have said that ain't true. And like, people always talk about the Messiah come down, this and that. We even talking about God coming back. We even talking about God coming back. We just talking about the Messiah. Do y'all really think if the Messiah came down, or the Messiah is on this earth, do you understand the magnitude? Can you fathom what this motherfucker would be talking about and doing? But every single day I live my life saying and doing so much shit, and nothing happens really. It does something. I know it does something, but there's something that's stopping the growth, right? It's like if I was a cancer cell, and I'm there, something cut me off real quick. Something is like, there is some force or a set of forces, I guess you could say, that I'm literally drawing knowledge from the fucking epitome of existence of every single thought, emotion, and so forth of every person on this plane. I already said the whole thing about the gift from God and all of the shit that I've been through. I've been through so much crazy ass shit, and I thought, oh, it's worth it because now I could basically sacrifice myself to help the people. And I'm thinking in my head, dang. And then now I became so fucking desperate. I'm like, if I could help just one person learn at least half of the shit that I fucking know, that it worked. It ain't finna work. And I realized, like, I stopped making these videos. And I just made this video just because, as a reason for why I'm not making videos no more, ultimately. It's like, it really got to the point to where I can't do shit. And if I put out the information that the elites already have, they're just gonna corrupt it. I cannot contact certain people, and I cannot contact certain people that are also in the covenant and try to give them more information without the government doing bullshit and trying to send me all type of weird ass warning signs. Like, I'm putting myself out here for no reason, and it doesn't make any sense. If I'm talking all of this and putting it into the ether, and I've released my energy and this whole thing about to go down, no person is affected. Everybody running away, been running away from me from the time I was fucking 11. I ain't had shit when I was 11. Why are the people so fucking scared? Kicked out the black community, so forth. All the shit. And I'm like, yo, why the fuck are these people scared of me? There's dead females out here with rapists and niggas that notorious for like sexually harassing people. Niggas that have actually gloated about killing people. I ain't never killed no human being. I don't got a gun. Yeah, let me finish this off. Y'all so shit cut off. Y'all so drawn to all this evil ass shit, but y'all scared of light. Y'all better get them dark entities out of you, bro. I'm telling you, heartless, them shadows or whatever the fuck. Stop being a pussy ass bitch. You feel me? Ain't even just me. There's a lot of niggas. I know niggas like low tier God and so forth. Every time niggas speak the truth, you motherfuckers wanna start running from the light, nigga. Cause the sun in the sky, bro. You better get with this shit, cause it's limited time only, like a fucking McRib. And I'm telling you, it ain't worth living in hell. It ain't worth living in no type of evil ass shit. You better jump into the goddamn light, like a mosquito. This is Native Boy KTA, aka Zoroaster, and I'm out this bitch for good.